Hey guys, how's it going? This is going to be sort of like a one-off. I haven't made a video in a while review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 1/18 scale AutoArt Lamborghini Aventador model. This is not cheap. This is not a cheap one. If you want one of these, it's going to set you back a good $200 to $217. I got this in new condition from a really good eBay seller. I was able to talk him down to $180. So I got a pretty good deal on it, but it is not cheap. It is worth it if you love cars for every penny, though. And I'm going to show you why in a second. But first off, the detail on this car is immaculate. It's like nothing I've ever seen, and I have quite a few models up here. But this car, I'm not even gonna have it up there with these because I don't want it to get damaged or anything. But so let's start off at the front of the car, naturally. We're going to start off with the first attention getters, and that's these fantastic headlights. AutoArt has done a fantastic job of replicating the Aventador's headlights straight from the LED strips down the center to the high output bulb in the very middle of the LED Y, and then smaller LED lights there. And then the Aventador, or the Lamborghini badging, is very nicely done. It's nice and centered in there. It's not a sticker, it's an actual raised emblem, which is very nice. Another headlight. And then down here is where a lot of the magic happens. And this is recurring throughout the model. And in this front air intake, there's metal mesh. And there's real metal throughout the entire model, which is really what makes this stand out. And also the shut lines on this car are magnificent. They are extremely realistic to the real car. I was not able to find any extreme differences between this and the actual Lamborghini, so that's good. Let's now open this sort of front compartment here. As usual with the AutoArt models, this is all this sort of felt fabric material. It's really nice. Also, what's signature of the AutoArt models is this realistic hinge, and when you open it, it comes up and out and kind of locks into place there, and then you just kind of push it back into place there and it sits nicely. Very good shut lines. The details of the windshield wipers, and then around every window there's the actual there's a black outline, which is recurrent in the real cars. Alright, let's move on to the side here. Another very cool part of this model is its very nicely done wheels. The tires are real rubber, and then the brake caliper in there is red and it says Lamborghini on the side. Another very nicely done emblem on the wheel. And then, if I can do this here, you can see that the brake disc goes through the caliper like it does in the real car, and the wheels spin very nicely, and they're very nicely painted in black. You got the marker light from where the turn signal on the real car goes. Let's skip the inside of the car, let's go on. You have LP700-4, more air intakes here, here, and right there that have real metal mesh inside them. Another wheel, very nicely done with the brake calipers. And here we have, before we move on to the full back, we have a very, very nice mechanism here for the spoiler. It works very nicely. It locks into place and gives the car a very sleek look when it's out. And it stays in place, but you can just snap it back. And there, it's a very solid mechanism. Alright, let's move on to the back, where the model is again set in the license plate. The lights again are outstanding. AutoArt is very good at making the lights of the cars. Lamborghini is set in a real metal, I think it's a sticker or a very high quality decal, and it is very accurate to the real one. Another very nice tail light, more metal mesh in here and along here and here, and then the exhaust is very nice. It's actually chrome tipped, and then it has 4 exhausts in the middle like the real car does. Alright, so now let's move on to another special part of the vehicle. and that is the engine compartment. AutoArt has done another fantastic job with the engine. You can see the springs for the suspension on the real car, Lamborghini written on the covers for the engine, and then it has another crossbar, and then tons of liquid and fuel, or oil and coolant intake caps everywhere, and then more metal mesh in there, and you can see details further in there, and that's really what you pay for with AutoArt, is all the minute details that a lot of other companies don't put in, and then the accurate pattern on the on the underside of this lid here, and also again very accurately modeled hydraulics there. And then also this little detail that a lot of reviewers overlook is right in there. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's glass separating the engine compartment and the passenger and driver area with the cab. Alright, so let's do that. And then there's very nice clear plastic over the engine bay. And then these flaps here also lift up, but I don't really want to get into that right now. Okay, so now let's do one of my favorite things to do in this car, and that's to open the doors. You see that? There's a spring mechanism, and when you pull that little latch there, it just goes right up. Okay. Another signature AutoArt hydraulic in there. Okay, so now the interior of the car, you can see Lamborghini written on the passenger side dash there. You can also see all the stitching on the dashboard, which is very nice. The center console is beautiful. You can see the little red button in there that switches over to the turbocharger. And then, you can kind of see it there, that black screen in the center, which would be the navigation on the real car, is shiny, like it would be. The seats are very nicely modeled. You can't really see them. But down there, too, there's more of the AutoArt felt material to make up the carpet. Aventador, written on the step board. And then also this, there's a seatbelt in here that's also made up of fabric. Another small window with that black outlining. Very nicely set fuel gas cap that does not open. But, so yeah, let's move on over to the driver's side so you can see all the stuff that's going on over there. I don't know if other people have this problem with their models, but this door, it did it perfectly that time, but I've been having some trouble with it. Okay, so let's try to get some light in here. Okay, perfect. You can see the instrument cluster in there. You can see that the dials are all nicely detailed. There's buttons on the side of the steering wheel here. You can actually see the different lines in the air conditioning system. The clutch, gas pedal, and brake pedal are all very nicely done. Flappy piano gearbox, and the steering wheel is absolutely superb. There's another central area there with some instruments and stuff, and there you can better see the seatbelt right beside the seat there. And then down there, that AutoArt felt. And then intake on the side skirt here and on the other side. So, is this car worth the money? It weighs in at about 4 pounds. It's, I guess I didn't clip that back. There you go. It's absolutely beautiful. You get that nice AutoArt pamphlet and certificate of authenticity. What I found was funny is I have an LP700-4 here, and my serial number is 704, LP700-4. So I thought that was pretty cool. But as usual, you get what you pay for with AutoArt. This is an absolutely beautiful model. It will set apart, or it will stand apart in your collection from anything else you have. There's really no flaws that I can see with this model. Everything stays up like it should. I've seen some other people having troubles, but mine's been staying up like it should. It's absolutely beautiful. It has, I believe, 304 separate hand put together parts, which is it's mind blowing because I put together some pretty complex models, but this is beautiful. As a person who loves Lamborghini, this is a must-have for your collection. This is my first AutoArt model, so I'm a little starstruck, but it's beautiful. It's perfect. It's very well made. The quality is very high on this model, and it's definitely worth the money. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe. I'm not sure if I'm going to have any more AutoArt videos. I might make some videos on these lesser models up here. We'll see how well this is received. But yeah, this is the Andromeda Red Lamborghini Aventador LP 700-4 AutoArt Signature Series in 1/18 scale. And yes, it is worth every penny.